People protested across Canada today over sex education in schools. Organizers held what they called the 1 Million March for Children to oppose teaching related to gender and sexuality. But they were well met by counter-marches held by supporters of the sex ed curriculum. One of the big marches took place on Upper Wentworth Street on the Hamilton Mountain, and Al Sweeney was there. He joins us in studio now. Good evening, Matt.
Hi there, Taz. The marches were loud and sometimes angry as the two sides faced off in the streets. In Hamilton and cities across Canada, people vented their feelings about sex ed in schools. On one hand, people saying the sexual orientation and gender identity curriculum, or SOGI, exposes children to gender ideology.
We want our children to be left alone. The parents have the right to teach them what they need to know about their sexuality.
On the other hand, people supporting 2S LGBTQIA+ rights.
So I think it's important here to just show support, mainly to show support to the trans people in Canada, that they have that there are people, that there are allies, that there are safe spaces where they can feel as though people are supporting them.
Protesters lined up outside school board offices in Burlington, Niagara, Brantford, and other cities. They took the protest to Hamilton City Hall and marched on the Hamilton School Board headquarters with angry confrontations.
Get out of my face!
There are several hundred people here from both sides of this issue. Protesters argued against the curriculum.
We are here for children. We are here to protect kids from sexual exploitation in classes and in school.
We should not be introducing concepts that underdeveloped brains can't even comprehend, confusing children with letting them pick their gender.
I believe it's very evil. It's wrong. It does not make sense.
And argued in support of the curriculum.
There's no place for hate in our schools or in our communities.
Nobody at the school system is telling kids to be trans or gay. They have to discover that for themselves. It's more about supporting them than trying to impose the LGBT on them. I feel like they are misunderstanding the entire point of the SOGI.
We're talking about the safety and well-being of kids.
In Ottawa, another protest with Women and Gender Equality Minister Marcy Ian speaking out about hate directed at LGBTQ people.
That level of hate hasn't dissipated. It has risen, we know it has, and it's about protecting the most vulnerable.
Prime Minister Trudeau tweeted, "Transphobia, homophobia, and biphobia have no place in this country. We strongly condemn this hate and its manifestations." At Queen's Park, Ontario Education Minister Stephen Lecce wasn't available for comment, but his office released a statement saying his priority is to get students back to basics, and his commitment is to continually support the voices of parents across Ontario's education system. The Hamilton School Board protest was loud but peaceful. At one point, Upper Wentworth Avenue was blocked off to traffic while the protest went on. So we contacted the Hamilton Wentworth District School Board today, where the big Hamilton protest took place, but we haven't heard back. And there's no evidence to support 1 million people having taken part.